Good afternoon, everybody. I got a quiet moment, so I thought I would hop on here and share some things. And I don't know, I've just got a few minutes. I don't have anything I have to do. So I'm going to start with this really cool book. This is from 2015. I got it from Khadijah. Hang on here. I got to turn my music off. I should probably say this is Sandy Wilhelmina and the sheep and everybody. And hello again. This is Thursday. I'm not sure when this will post. Probably soon because I'm behind on videos. But I want to show you a few things that I have and what happened with them. I got this from Khadijah. She is the brass twig. I will put her link in. I'll do a shout out with her link so you see her. And I wish I would have done this a little sooner because she's having her monthly sale tonight. But by the time you see this, it will be done. Anywho, this is from 2015, and I'm not sure. It says display book with 60 pockets. And I'm assuming, because of course I didn't write anything down when I talked to her about it, that it is it's a sampler for selling or at a oh God, fabric counter. Look at me. I got no words today. Good grief. Anywho, someone did a lot of work and they put these samples, they labeled them all. They put these in, and I don't, somehow they're in here, and I haven't really taken time to. Well, I'm going to flip through and see which ones are my favorites. I'm not going to take them out. I'm sorry for the glare. Tip that up a little. That's not going to help. It's just going to be glare. Sorry about that. So, this is white. It says organza. Look at those pretties. And of course, I'll be using these for sharing them. And I think she has a few more books like this. So if you want to talk with her about them, like I said, I'll put the link. I'll do a shout out right in the title so that you can find her and ask her about them if you're interested. I think she has 2 or 3 left. So I am happy because these are perfect for a journal site cover or in addition to another one for a journal cover. Seersucker. I've never had any of that I know of. Seersucker. Poplin. I'm learning a lot about everything from all of you, and I so appreciate it. I didn't know anything about these things. I couldn't touch them and say, oh, that is poplin. You would not want to trust my things. I love all of the plaids I have in this one. All the different colors of plaid. That reminds me of an old work shirt. Well, I bet you've never seen this much fabric before. Baby corduroy. Poplin. I love those to use on spines of journals. Quite a variety. I don't know what the others are like, or if she's already taken them apart, but you can always contact her and reach out to see. Maybe you would like one of these too. And I'm sure some of them will make their way into paper packs, etc. Back here, there's some cotton. Pink. I'm feeling another pink journal coming on. So that is that treasure. Thank you, Khadija. I've been working on things. I will show you what this turned into for a start. I don't think I'm done with it, but this is what ended up coming out of that. I have a couple of sheets I rescued out of an old photo album, and it had this beautiful framing around the pictures where you would slide them in. So I know I have to put something here, probably a word or something. I don't know. But that's what this is from. Just a little old, oopsie, cutie thing. I have lots of other stuff going on too that I'll show you. I've seen this book, and I think Angela, the traveling crafter, had it as a bolo book. Yeah, by Gloria Nixon. Um, and I just think it's cool. Like I said, I need to learn things. I need to stuff my head full of more useless knowledge that nobody will care that I know. That is from goodness sake, 2010. And here's Zippy. I turn the camera on, and someone's got to come in. I love all of the illustrations. And I haven't had a chance to sit down and read, and I'm thinking maybe I need to do that this afternoon or this evening. Take a little break. Well, hi, Zippy. Are you coming to say hi to everyone? Okay, here. Give me your paw. Say, it's Zippy. She only has one front leg. When she was a teeny tiny baby, she got it caught somewhere and it was injured too badly to leave it. So she has always been a one-legged girl. I didn't realize how at one part in here it talked about taking the designs off the bag. I thought that was kind of interesting. I'll have to actually read it. And this was also on the shelf next to it, so I got it too. Receipt thrills with cotton bags. It's a little fragile, but it's really cute. Whoa, my God. Oh, well, I'll just click through where I can. Ideal in the kitchen. Bedroom magic. I think this is so fun. 5 cents per pattern from the National Cotton Council. I don't see a date on here, but who cares? It's cool, right? So I'll just flip through this a little bit. Thank you, Mister, for the new dress. Calico bags. Too fun. I'm not really a huge collector slash fan unless it's pretty, pretty fabric is pretty fabric. So I need to learn more. Look at that chicken. My chickens would have loved that. This I just started this afternoon. It's a book cover from the back. That's as far as I've gotten. So hopefully I will get further than that this afternoon. Otherwise, it has a little spot in the timeout corner. Like, hold please. They have some new books. Believe it or not, I got new books. Sorry, I'm coming. I didn't think far enough ahead to get these out. They're on my shelf. I don't know if I showed any of them to you, so they're another showing. Please forgive me. I believe I showed you the smaller ones. Well, show them quick anyway. These are all gold. And this is a book of sermons. It's the beautiful. I think that's leather. I'm not definitely not a good person to believe about that. Coming apart. And I believe this is rag paper. This is from 1770. Sermons by Hugh Blair, one of the ministers of the High Church and professor of rhetoric and bell letters in the University of Edinburgh. 1770. Look at all the different fonts in here. And there are not any illustrations that I found, but who cares, right? 1770 blows my mind. Ooh la la. A little writing. Old Country Scotland. What does that say? Let's see. By Campbellstown, Old Country of Scotland. So maybe it came from Scotland with someone that came here across the seas. There's some pretty lettering on the corner there. If books could talk, right? If books could talk. I wrote it in pencil so I wouldn't have to struggle with Roman numerals. This is a really pretty tooled top or tooled cover. Both sides. And this is from 1797. And it is, I believe, a Bible. Of course, I didn't think far enough ahead to actually look up. I think that I looked it up and this was Czechoslovakian. I could be very wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I looked up. I just said, write it down. It's beautiful. And somebody repaired some of these pages. I love it. They loved this book. So, such nice paper. I don't think that this is completely rag paper. I think it's got content, but it does not feel like the other book. I know the other book is, but this one I do not. Yeah, pretty sure when I looked it up, maybe I looked it up here. Nope. I don't know what I did that for now. I wonder why I had that in there. This piece got a little frayed. Oh man, I was probably gonna show you something I had that there. Or I had it there to fix it. Well, all right. Way to go, Sandy. I think I just put it in there to put it in there. Do you guys ever translate these and sit and read them? It's a pain in the neck, but boy, Google Translate is wonderful. Okay, that goes back in a safe place. I honestly cannot remember if I showed you these. It looks like this belonged to Clara May Williams. It is the Bible cloth cover with it probably was leather or something like it. And it's in pretty tough shape, but has beautiful illustrations. And this was translated out of the original tongues and with the former translations diligently compared and revised by His Majesty's special command, appointed to be read in churches. And I cannot remember if I found a date in this one. So it would be easy enough for me to find out because I bought these all from one gal's collection. I just don't know. wonder if it's in the back. Sometimes things are in the back. A little bit of writing here and there, but the home of Joseph and Mary, Nazareth, the end of the prophets. I'm not letting you get a very good look, are you? Am I? Now it's going to bug me. I'm going to have to look through that whole book just to see why I put a marker in. This one's pretty fragile. I'm almost positive I should have these. I gotta take off my sweatshirt. I'm cooking. I've been cold all day, and now oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna get my arm stuck in for you. Flailing away. Well, you guys are like, what is going on? I can't get out of my coat, you guys. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, there's one arm. Oh, okay. What an idiot. How did you unfold the sleeves of your sweatshirt before you try to get your arm out? Oh, friends. Okay. I'm free. Free. All right, so I have a journal to show you too, so I'll just show you these quick. I'm pretty sure I should. This is a cutie. I love those little. I'm positive I showed you these, so you can look back on another 1939. I'll show it to you quick because I got to make a video of this journal that's going out. This teeny little cutie had such beautiful frames around it. All right, I'm going to move these. I forgot about that journal. You can stack things up and have them all, but oh, geez, to go. I did not do that this time. Sake, you guys get to see me at my best. Ha ha ha. This is already sold. He's been waiting a few months for this one. I just am a moody worker and I could not get into it. So I finally did, and I had it done in a couple days. This is a detective in plain sight. His key isn't really attached. And some jewelry with a tiny book I made. So that's the bookmark. And that's just, I think that's not attached here. There, Mildred Holmes. So this is what I did with the binding. There, that helps. And the back is just its beautiful self. He's looking for someone. Gotta get there. I think that this is her. And there's a bunch of paper that I really liked, and it needed to be. This is City Prison, I believe New York. It's 1800s. There's a bunch of stuff in here that she might have needed. Identification card. 1890, I believe, police. Fridge ledger. And then she might have been looking for this guy, I'm not sure. He looks like he needs to be found. And almost all the pages are from a book about Boston police in the 1880s to 1900. So there's just lots of stuff. I don't want to show it all because she won't have anything to find. It needs a patty prints. Thought those looked like a lineup picture. More ledger. And this is tricky, but I didn't do it. It came out of a scrapbook this way, the letter. And there's all kinds of secret writing room. Yeah, this is part of a book or a book spine. Boston Watch and Police. That's what it was about. And here she's reading up on all her cases, reading the laws. This is just from a book. That looked cool. And it has fingerprints on it. This is Latin and I believe Arabic red paper. This is from one of the old magazines that are the old bound magazines. And this is all about London police. And it is from 1870. This is from the paper sample book, not the one I just showed. This is the one with just paper, not fancy stuff. This is a court docket from Minnesota, and it is from, I don't know if it, August 24th, 1880. This is some French paper. I think it's got rag in it. Some more ladies. Sample book has all their different papers in it. It's fun. And then I just put this in here, kind of a flippy floppy thing. And she's just tucked in. She is looking for someone. This is some antique lace for tabs. New York Journal, which I'm sure she would have subscribed to, but not in 1937. Some ads from 1901. Pocket. This blue ledger is from a lawyer's records, a ledger. That's from London. And I figure he's doing fingerprint analysis. How about that? This has a bunch of little words and things like that for her to use if she wants to. Some film. And what did I do to this thing? Oh, this guy, a murderer, Pat Sheehan, sits for his portrait at the Pinkerton Agency. You know, of course she would know the Pinkertons, right? Ta-da! I have no idea how old this is. It came in a package of papers from the auction, and I backed it onto a music sheet. This I love. I need to remember to put something in this pocket. Let's see what have I got here. So when I go through it the very last time, I'll remember it says a piece of Mama's dress. And this is actually from an 1800s Victorian dress. This is not old. This is a new cameo. Some old buttons, maybe she saved, and some lace. I love that page. Hopefully she will like it as much as I do. Try to leave a bunch of writing room. I think this was her boyfriend or who wanted to marry her. And then there's just some various things from that book about being a police officer and trying to find people and got a lot of blue in here, didn't I? Glasses and take notes. I tried something out, diamond glue, so I make those look like glass, and it does, but you have to move around to see it. Oh, it's a fun experiment. What is this one? Oh, it's the other side of that paper. Newspaper. This is part of a book spine, and then an old postcard, Lakefront Park Street, Joseph, Michigan. Look at all those ladies in their pretty clothes. It was from 1909. This is dyed paper from Christie, at Crafted by Christie. Boston Watch and Police, and then that fun Confidential. That opens that way. This I just thought was cool. Social Laws at Bessair College. These are from 1885. The insurance ledger. What's up there? Oh, a 10. How soon I forget. He came out of that book too. I just backed it on something so she could use it for writing or whatever works. And this is more French ledger. This is a glossary of what they named people. Like it says ruffles were handcuffs. used on prisoners by detectives. So watch out for those ruffles. This was in the book too. That was the fellow who wrote the book. He was a retired officer when he wrote it, and I found that in another book. I thought it was kind of fun. He looks like he would be a police sergeant. And then this is full of all kinds of stuff. Public buildings of New York. And then just a bunch of other things. This picture I love. It's out of a magazine, but they were cute, so I put some stuff on to make them look shiny. And this says, to Catherine Tweed, presented by James Kelso, Superintendent of Police. May loyalty and love know no end. No end. So there she is. I have to figure out a closure and get her on her way. My poor girl's been waiting a while. So let me know in the comments what you've been up to, what's happening in your parts of the world. It's getting kind of cloudy. It might rain here. It's 44 degrees. It's been up to 50 something the last couple days. And I probably said it 100 times. It's time for those sheep to have their haircuts. So I wish I could get a haircut and lose 15 pounds. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, that's an old joke. But I will see you soon. And I thank you for being here. Thank you, all my people that come back and any new people. And I hope you have a great night. Thanks a lot. Toodles and smooches from the sheep.